Stephen McNally. I'm part of cse3200, and this is my homework 4 project. First, I'm going to show that I changed the app icon to be this purple handcuffs. So we're going to go to the app, and we are going to run it. Here, I'm going to move this to over here. We're going to run it. Oh, and there it is right there. And here's all of our icons. Alright, so now the first thing I'm going to show is that the date does not show the current date when you click on it on the calendar pop-up. So here it is. Click on it. It shows Wednesday, December 15th. And as we know, today is Tuesday, March 28th. So to change that, we can go into our date picker fragment. That's what this is what's popping up. And we can see here that we have the crime time equals to our crime date. That comes from right here. So these come from, each of these crime dates come from actually these things. Comes from this December 15th. So we can change that just by simply deleting this code. Now it will show the current date when we run the code. So now we execute this. There's that purple again. Now we go to that. We click on it to edit it, and it shows us Tuesday, March 28th, which is in fact today. Perfect. Okay, so now I can also show you that I have this cancel. Well, I showed you earlier, but I can explain more now. I have this cancel button working. It's lined up with here with the is solved. You cancel, it moves you back to here. Perfect. Okay, so now to make that change, we went into crime detail fragment, and well, actually, let's start here. Let's start in the navigation folder and navigate crime. So as you said here, you want action ID to be changed to go back. So I have that right here. In the action, I added a ID that's going to be changed to go back, and the destination is crime list fragment, which is this. So when we click on that, it goes back here with this action. Okay, now if we go to the crime fragment detail, we can see to get these when we come here, and these are in line or aligned. I add this tag to do that, which basically puts a constraint on each one, and then I constrain this one to the side. I think we can see that here actually. If we zoom in here, this one has a constraint on the side of 0. Okay, and then so if we go back to the code, we can see that we add a button. We have an ID of back button, and then with an ID of back button, it has wrap content, and the text is cancel button. That text comes from this string file that simply says cancel. And then so if we go back to where we were, there we are. Alright, so we know that we have both of these, wrap content, beautiful. And you can also, I can straight add it to the end of the crime solved, which is the one above it right here. Perfect. And then, so then we're going to go now to the crime detail fragment, where we can see what's happening when we click on this. So when we click on this, we send a listener, and we send it to the back button. So back button listener, and then we have a find nav controller is now sent to navigate with the r.id.go back. So this just again changes it to go back. And button ID is set to back button. You want to see that. So the button ID is set back to back button, and we have that here. I showed you earlier, but so the back button ID is sent to back button right here. Perfect. All right, thank you so much, and have a great day.